Also, you know what they call cheese in Paris?
What they call it?
Le fromage.
Le fromage, man. It's like those French guys have a whole other language.
Yeah.
What's up, or something. Fun fact, this was supposed to be explaining Stalker skins in Pwn by 1400, but I decided to put that off until the rework dropped, so I'm gonna do Artful instead. I'll try to go in order with the next three, but there's no promises. Alright, let's start by talking about Artful's default appearance. Forgive me if I am pronouncing this poor guy's name wrong, but Jean de Garay Fromage, known in game as Artful, is a magician. Artful wears a pretty standard suit, a big ol' hat, and a recolored, resized Phantom of the Opera mask. In Diadest lore, Artful at one point was a pretty famous magician until some sort of incident happened where he killed everyone at his show for whatever reason, and now he's on the run as a vigilante. That is just the basics of Artful's lore though, because if I went into all of his lore, we'd be here all day. In-game, Artful has three abilities, his first being Implement. Artful places down a pretty standard wall to block off an area. Normally it has 100 health, but it scales with how many people are in the server, so it could be I don't fucking know. I'm not a math or whatever. The second ability is Copyright. Artful places down a music box that can slow one civilian at a time. This has HP, but unlike Implement, and I should have mentioned this when I was talking about it, it does not decay over time. This music box can stay up for a while. However, you can only have two up at a time, so use them wisely. And another fun little thing with the music box that I should bring up, if a Harkin stands near a music box in Double Trouble, One Bouncer, Die Nation, the Harkin will lose a noise for some reason. Artful's final ability is Repurpose. Artful swings his wand in front of him, but not swing, and stores either a music box, a wall, or a person. Repurpose can do some very different things depending on what you store. If you store a wall, you can then shoot it as a projectile. I recommend doing this. I recommend having one up if you ever get into Showtime, by the way, which I'll talk about later. If you store a music box, you get a little speed boost, and if you store a civilian, you can then spawn a puppet which will track down the nearest civilian, hitting them for 15 damage. Alright, on to the big one. Artful is the first killer I'm going to cover here to have a special last man standing interaction between a civilian ability. If an Artful and a banana peel civilian are the only ones left standing, the special last person theme Showtime will play, and interesting things will happen. Artful gets a speed buff and 170 max stamina, but the civilian gets to spam banana peels with little to no fucking cooldown. And the banana peels will shoot farther, do knockback instead of making you slip, and will deal damage to Artful. It is actually recommended that you kill every fucking banana peel on sight if you're playing Artful to prevent Showtime. But the theme does sound really good, so sometimes I'll let it happen intentionally and I get folded for it. Lastly, Artful is one of the two killers to have a collab skin in Forsaken. Artful is a Noli skin in that game. This collab is actually referenced in the Nulliful skin and its variant, but I'll talk about those when I talk about those. That was a little bit much. On to Artful shop skins. Builder turns Artful into, well, a builder. Artful gains standard builder's attire, swaps the mask out with fucking piece of wood, I guess. Retextures the wall and gives him the Turbo Builder's Club hard hat. That one's not important, but I felt like it was worth mentioning. And also, his wand is swapped out for a trowel. On the surface, this may just seem like a cool themed skin, but this skin is actually somewhat canon. In Diadeth lore, Artful worked in construction before going on to pursue magic. Oh, also, the skin gets a custom chase theme. Actually, all of Artful's skins, except variants, have a custom chase theme, unlike Harkin. Custom chase themes for every skin is just a common thing in Diadeth. Like, it's for every killer, honestly. Lastly, the description reads, "I'm really good for meat shielding." This is a reference to the battle brick, specifically the Builder Battler, who's pretty good for meat shielding. as the builder in that game can put down a wall to block damage. Oh, by the way, as this series goes on, expect me to talk about Battle Bricks a little bit more, because Kildroid has a skin that references Jet Rock. No, not even references Jet Rock, it just turns him into Jet Rock. Wait, I'm getting off topic. Next! If I sound sick in this segment, it's because I am sick. I'm sorry. Seafull turns Artful into a pirate. This is a peak skin, bro. Replaces the wand with a cutlass, gives Artful a standard pirate outfit, and plus hook hand. Can't forget the hook hand. The wall is replaced with a bunch of treasure, because pirates, they like their treasure or whatever. And the music box is replaced with a gramophone. Speaking of the music box, Seafull is the first skin to change what the music box plays, and I think you'll find this one rather interesting. Here, let me play the Seafull music box for you. If you think that sounds familiar, that's because it is. The exact same sound is used for Foxy's humming in Five Nights at Freddy's 1. That's about it for this skin. Just a standard pirate-themed skin. Let's move on. Swapful gives Artful a new outfit based on the Body Swap Potion Roblox gear. How the gear works is extremely simple. You just click on another player and you'll swap positions with them and take their avatar. It's vice versa for the avatar swapping. You could confuse someone with this if you use it right. On to stuff on the skin. Artful's wand has changed ever so slightly. I'm not even going to mention what changed. I just want you guys to find it out. Take a little look at Artful's wand and you'll see. Wall is retextured, which is an extremely common thing for Artful skins, and the music box is replaced with a body swap potion. Also, I believe this skin used to be called Body Snatcher at some point, but was renamed to Swapful. That's pretty much it for the skin, just a nice little themed skin that references an old Roblox gear. Let's move on to Artful's worst skin. Paintful completely changes Artful, turning his limbs into various different colors, replacing his wand with a paintbrush, and putting a little sign on the head that reads Paint Yourself. The description also reads Paint Yourself. Paintful is a reference to an old free model with various different limb color changer thingies that had the exact Paint Yourself sign Paintful has, and allows you to repaint your avatar's limbs. And the music box changed to a paint bucket, and walls are retextured. I don't like this skin, it looks ugly. I do like the chase theme though, I wish it was on a better skin. I'm gonna be completely honest, my goal with Paintful was to get it out of the way as early as possible because of how ugly the fucking skin looks. I don't like looking at this thing when I'm editing the video. Let's move on.
This skin is so retro. This is so retro, bro.
I don't know what that guy was talking about. I kicked the guy out like an hour ago, don't worry. So Retro gives Artful a, well, retro look. And the shirt is actually a t-shirt, I should mention that. And Artful gets retro animations when moving. For some reason, Soul Retro doesn't have retro animations for abilities. Skin's icon, which shows it being called Very Retro at first, before being renamed to So Retro. And the skin's description, which reads, I miss old Roblox so much, Pet Simulator X was a blast. Is meant to poke fun at people who claim to miss old Roblox, but weren't actually around to experience old Roblox. I want to mention Pet Simulator X real quick, since it's referenced in the skin twice. If you don't know what that game is, it was pretty much just a simple gamble core ass game where you gambled for pets and you advanced shit. I haven't played it, but there's still gamble core on Roblox in a way, on the big ones in a way, except instead of gambling for really strong pets, you have to gamble on whether your AI generated stud spam slop will be stolen by a little 5-year-old or not. Hey, speaking of stud spam slop, Innovationful is directly mocking the unnecessarily popular Roblox game Grow a Garden. If you haven't played it, it's exactly what it says in the title. You grow a garden. Just buy fucking Animal Crossing, bro. Artful's model is now much blockier and has the stud texture spammed all over it like Grow a Garden. Don't get me wrong, those models, and in turn Innovationful, are fucking ugly. But Innovationful is ugly in a pug kind of way. The Grow a Garden models are just ugly. That's all I had to say. They're just ugly. Artful's music box is also remodeled and has the stud spam. And Artful's wall is remodeled as well, now being a direct reference to Grow a Garden. Skin's description also mocks Grow a Garden like the entire rest of the skin. The description reads, I am very innovative and I got 7 awards. It is pretty clear growth isn't only online, it grows offline as well. Referencing both your plants, the ability for your plants to grow offline in the game, which, like, what's the fucking point? And the fact that it somehow won 7 fucking awards at the this year's Innovation Award thingies. Dude, bro, what? No, genuinely, there were so many other deserving games of those awards, and you picked the fucking boring ass gardening simulator? Are we serious? Are we for real? Sorry, I got a little mad there. This is a variant skin for So Retro. I mean, you have to buy So Retro to buy this skin. That's like pretty much it. Let's move on. Tixful turns Artful into a Tix-themed version of the Onceler from the Lorax. Literally everything about this skin is Tix-themed. His design is sort of based on Tix. I think there might be some Tix items in there too, but I'm not too sure. His walls are a pile of Tix. His music box is a Tix bag. And the puppet is a bunch of Tix. If you don't know what Tix are tickets, and they were a secondary currency on Roblox for a while before being removed in 2016. You could get them pretty fucking easily. Daily logins would get you some Tix. On to the other reference. If you don't know who the Onceler is a sort of deuteragonist in a way, I think antagonist, but I'm gonna go with what I said before. In the Dr. Seuss book, The Lorax. But Tixful's design specifically is based on the Onceler's design in the 2012 Illumination movie for the Lorax. That was garbage, by the way. The description for the skin and the music box references the song How Bad Can I Be from the movie. I'm not playing it because copyright bullshit. I don't feel like getting nuked off the face of the earth. But I think I can play the remix of it that the music box uses, so I'm going to try that. If I cut this part out, you know what happened. See what happens to that section when I actually get around to posting this. The last 2 little fun facts I wanted to throw in about the skin. The skin suggestion in Saucify's Discord server was accepted 10 minutes after being posted. The skin was that good. Also, Tixful's gay. Evil Guy is one of the many skins that are simply just free models taken from the toolbox. This skin's model name being, well, Evil Guy. The model is extremely simplistic. Gray torso and arms, darker gray legs, cape and cane thing, a top hat, and just a regular ass white face. Well, face in quotations because there's no face, it's just a head. Aside from Evil Guy just being a toolbox free model, Evil Guy is a canon character in the Die of Death lore. Yeah, this thing is a separate character in the lore. I'm gonna do a quick lightning round of the lore facts from Evil Guy's wiki page. He's a trickster and a con man, and he can still talk despite the lack of a face. That's it. Aside from that, Evil Guy has a custom wall, which looks like a fence, a custom music box, which is an old Robux logo, and custom puppets. And Evil Guy's little evil malicious laugh when he gets stunned, which I will play here, originates from Plants vs. Zombies, of all things. You hear that exact laugh when clicking onto the Adventure Mode button on the title screen. Also, this is one of 2 Artful skins to have a variant. Let's talk about the variant. I got a debate topic for you guys. Could this be counted as Artful's inverted skin or not? Kind Gal is a variant for Evil Guy, which essentially just takes the inverted skin concept and does a little bit more with it. Because This isn't just inverted evil guy. This kind gal actually has a real model. Kind gal's walls are garden fences, her music box has ticks, and her puppets are now like pastel yellow with blue overalls. And a clown nose. I forgot the clown nose. Whoopsie. When Kangal was originally suggested, they were named Good Guy. The name Kangal was chosen by Saucify, I guess to go with the inverted concept a little bit more. Yeah, not too much on this variant. Let's move on.
Do you actually think
Nolaful gives Artful a new outfit based on the Roblox myth Noli, specifically Forsaken's take on the myth, which this skin was added in collaboration with Forsaken. Nolaful does have custom walls and custom puppets, but those don't compare to Nolaful's custom music boxes, because the music boxes are aspects. If you don't know aspects appears in the most well-known Noli-related game, The Tempest. Aspects in The Tempest is a black Robloxian with the diamond plate texture all over them, with a red spike that will kill you if you step on it. Also, Nolaful's price, which is $13.37, is a reference to Elite Speak. $13.37 in Elite Speak is elite. Elite, ha ha ha! $13.37 is also Badware's health and, well, yes, $13.37 from the last guest. I should probably mention that because he's in Forsaken, and this is a Forsaken collab skin. What am I'm going off topic onto the music of Nolaful. Nolaful's chase theme, which is, oh god, I don't speak French, sorry for pronouncing this wrong, probably. Null et non avenue, which is null and void in French, references both of default Noli's chase themes in Forsaken. The name being null and void, the current one, and the actual theme itself being the old one that was scrapped because it didn't fit Noli, but it shouldn't have been scrapped because, oh my fucking god, null and void sucks! And Nolaful is the second skin with a custom last man standing theme. Nolaful's being a retro soul, now slop, by the unbelievably fucking talented Imperfect Noor. The song itself is a remix of Forsaken's base last man standing theme, A Grave Soul, Now Run, remixed to fit Diadeth's general music style of more goofy and silly songs. I don't know how to describe the music style, man. Also, the name of it, A Retro Soul, now slop, is another reference in and of itself to the term retro slop, and I'm just gonna read this next part off the Diadeth wiki. Which categorizes games of UGC as inauthentic recreations of retro Roblox, a term people commonly call games like Forsaken and Diadeth, alongside role-players role-playing characters from said games are generally trying to make themselves retro. I don't want to talk again. Also, the skin has voice lines, but I can't play them here because I'm out of Nolaful footage. Alright, on the Nolaful's variant, and arguably Artful's best skin. No, actually, that is factual. That is Artful's best skin. This is factual. That is the
do you actually think
My stupid cement dick son. Oh my god, he's beautiful.
Dude, how does that guy keep getting in here? What the fuck? Cementful is a variant for Nolaful, which turns Artful into the first iteration of the Noli skin for Forsaken, which tried to take the Noli half normal, half corrupted thing and put it on Artful. It looked like shit though. The corruption was supposed to be Artful's walls, but honestly it looked like it got dipped in cement, which is the entire joke of the skin. Artful's walls, music boxes, and puppets are just the default ones with cement on them. This skin is peak. This skin is beautiful. This should be its own skin so it can get a chase theme. Or maybe it'll be like one of the 0.2 variants with a chase theme, because like I think the only one with a chase theme is like Hardest Game Pursuer. And I really like Hardest Game Pursuer, and I also really like Cementful, so Cementful should get a custom chase. I'm going off topic. This was sort of the part 2 for Diadeth's side of the Forsaken collab, because part 2 on Forsaken's end had a bunch of civilian themed skins for the survivors, except like Matt, Dusik, and Seven. But part 2 for Diadeth's side just had a Glass House's layout change, Cementful obviously, and the Nostalgia Specialist badge you can get by feeding the Retro Beast the 4 retro blocks or whatever. This nets you the Love Shot Chance skin Forsaken, by the way. That's pretty much it for the skin. Very good variant. Let's move on to Artful's final shop skin.
Guess I better find the drop box.
Devesto is once again a skin taken directly from the Roblox toolbox. But Devesto wasn't named Devesto at first. The name of the model was House of the Dead Magician Boss. There is no Magician Boss House of the Dead, by the way. And like Evil Guy, Devesto is a canon character. And his wand replacement are the F3XB tools, which are building tools. They're cool. You can build shit with them. Devesto just kinda has them, honestly. Also, Devesto is one of the few skins in the game to have voice lines. All of them being taken from Postal 1 and 2, as they are voice lines from the Postal dude. This technically means Devesto is voiced by Rick Hunter, as he did the Postal 2 and Postal 1 and 2 Postal dude lines. That's very funny, because technically, White Pumpkin and Forsaken is voiced by motherfucking Ghostface. Back on topic, Devesto's walls are now bog standard brick walls, and the copyrights are the Monster Mash Dance Potion, which is an old Roblox gear that made you, well, do the Monster Mash. Technically, this and the Dance Potion gears were emotes before emotes. Think about that for a second. Okay, on to various fun facts ripped directly from the Diadeath Wiki. The phase is a combination of the what you talking about and I lack personal confidence Roblox faces. Hey, you might know the what you talking about face from that one guy that really likes trees. Devesto's walking animation uses the 2006 to 2013 animation, and Devesto's American, yeah. Being American, he also enjoys fast food, specifically hot dogs, but he does work out a lot. Also, I should mention this motherfucker, Devesto stands at 7'6". In lore, he's almost taller than Harkin. Harkin beats him out by a little bit, but almost. That's still crazy. I'd recommend checking the Diadeath Wiki for more Devesto fun facts, but I'll end it off here for now because I'm gonna fill this entire segment up with dumb Devesto facts. The line, guess I better find a Dropbox in the intro is actually, guess I better find the Dropbox, not a Dropbox. Haha, saucified. Please fix this. It makes the game literally unplayable. On to Artful's Mastery skin. Excuse the stolen footage, I was just so fucking burnt out from playing Artful and getting exclusively only his worst maps for whatever reason. I could not be bothered to grind for mastery anymore. Please give Artful a fucking stamina buff. Please. Orchestraful gives Artful a trench coat, a much more blacker suit, and many hands. This is Artful's current mastery skin, meaning you need 250 kills as Artful to obtain it. And trust me, that takes forever. It takes a long ass fucking time. Especially with Artful. But Artful does have unique animations for literally everything. The music box is a new animation, Swing has multiple animations, Repurpose has a new animation, Puppet Spawn has animations, walls have new animations, and the walls are retextured to be black and have white stuff on them. And the music boxes are retextured with more music notes. Whoa! Also, Orchestraful is the only skin with multiple swing animations, and potentially the only character if you don't count Paranoid. Now, Orchestraful wasn't always Artful's mastery skin. It's only the most recent one with the new update. Until the recent update, Artful had a much different mastery skin. Also, before we get into that, this is supposed to depict Artful if, instead of aiming for fame, he aimed to be one of the best magicians and pursue magic a lot more until he became like really good at it. Let's talk about the old mastery. Yeah, stole footage for Artistry too, but either way I would've had to, because you can't get Artistry right now. Artistry gives Artful loads of money! AKA he gets a much nicer suit, cooler top hat with dollar signs all over, and a funny little mask. And he gets a fucking scepter thing as the wand. Donald, I don't even know what it's supposed to be. This was Artful's mastery skin up until the I'm afraid of small updates update. You had to get it the same way you do the other mastery skins. 250 kills is Artful before the update. But if you had artistry before the update, you get to keep the skin, so go flex that, I guess. Artful's walls changed to be completely black with the words VIP on them. Old Roblox stuff. The old VIP doors, you had to buy the game pass and then it'd let you through, otherwise you just die or nothing would happen. I don't know. They're gone now, so it doesn't really matter. And the music boxes are changed to be a black and white money bag. Two more things for this skin before I end this. This skin is Artful if he impressed his audience, the incident didn't happen, and he became one of the most rich and famous French magicians in the world. And lastly, artistry is coming back. Either as a half mastery skin, so like, is it 150 kills you get artistry, or standard shop skin, or a variant skin. Would be cool if it was an orchestral variant to preserve the legacy of being a mastery skin and all, but I don't know. Let's fucking end this. Oh my, I'm finally done. That was me trying to explain every single Artful skin in Diadeath as of right now, because JX1 skins just went outdated. I had to reconfirm that it was as of right now. Oh, I forgot to mention Devesta is also in Forsaken. I should have mentioned that. I'm stupid. I'm really sorry for the wait on this one. Some personal shit went down that I won't get into because you don't fucking care. And plus, I've been playing Outcome Memories a lot to prepare for version 0.2. I am so many Colossus when that drops, by the way. He looks really fun. And then Opponent Forsaken updated within like a week of each other, and that pushed me away from Diadeath and pushed back the video even more. Both those updates are great, by the way. They started getting into Item Asylum again. That pushed me away from Diadeath and pushed back the video even more. A lot of bullshit, honestly. Okay, here's the part where I thank people, because I just kind of throw this in here because, again, Taco inspired my whole videos. Taco inspired my videos, and he does this. Anyways, I want to thank all of the following. Saucify 10 for making Diadeath in the first place. Everyone working on the Diadeath wiki, because I wouldn't have been able to fucking make this without the damn Diadeath wiki. Katse Anek, I think that's how you pronounce it. For the orchestral and artistry gameplay, everyone on Diadeath's composer team for making the themes, which I used throughout the video, and everyone on Forsaken's dev team, Waffle Office, the Pwn development team, the Outcome Memories development team, and the Item Asylum development team for providing me with decent breaks in between getting footage for the skins. I actually especially want to thank Forsaken's dev team, because without them, Cementful wouldn't exist. And 2011X. I have no reason to put this guy here, I just felt like making a joke. That's pretty much everything. I don't know what I'm gonna do next, honestly. I am shelving the Pwned Halloween event skins explain video, because I want to wait until part 2 for all the skins. It might be something Outcome Memories related when 0.2 drops. Shit, I might review 0.2. I don't know. I don't plan this shit. I just have a good idea, and then I do it. That's pretty much all I had to say. So, until Pretense drops, thanks for watching.